Get a shiny Groudon to start off the video. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, DX1. Ladies and gentlemen, DX1 back again with another video, and to start off, we're starting with Groudons, and more Groudons. We're doing Groudons all day long, and we've got a few things to talk about. I'm gonna try to shorten this one a little bit. These cars are, wow. Way too loud. Holy. I obviously picked a horrible spot to record in, but see what I say, nonetheless. This is Philadelphia for you. And we're gonna work this Groudon all the way down to red health, and I'm barely even gonna look at the screen because I'm looking at the camera. What I wanna do is I wanna shorten the duration of this video. My videos have been way too long. They've been like over 20 minutes long, over like 50 minutes of footage. I'm gonna try to, shorten them down a little bit. Hopefully this one will be like 10 minutes long, if I can remember not to record so much stuff. 10 balls, regular Groudon, and we've got 2322 is our CP. I'm not gonna use all my golden raspberries, because this thing just pops out of too many of them. I think, I think all the legendaries have like the same type of percentage. I think all the legendaries are like 2% catch rate. Oh, first ball. All right. So we didn't get a shiny to start things off, but we got one on the first ball, which is pretty good. The IVs, Wonder Defense exceeds, so that's one of the best we've caught today. Let's keep moving. All right, hatching some Alolan eggs. Not as many as last video, but Igglybuff. But I've only hatched one shiny in my career, so I'm never surprised when I don't hatch a shiny, but it was a good shiny, man. Scyther. Alolan Grimer. I haven't hatched one of those in a little while. I've still never evolved to Alolan Muck. I should probably get on that. That's it. Alright. Another round of Groudons. I think I successfully revived my Koger just in time to let this in the raid battle. Yep. Actually, this lineup is wrong. Of course, there's a guy skateboarding as I'm recording. There's so much noise out here in Philadelphia. You just got to be aware of all the noise distractions. But we got to talk about something that happened last night. Two big things happened last night. So as I was editing, I checked Twitter, and it was a complete firestorm. And I had no idea what was going on. And apparently there's been approximately 4 to 5 new Pokemon released. So we have the mythical, legendary, I think they're legendaries. They can be the legendaries and mythicals, but the Lake Trio of the Sinnoh region has been released, and we're going to talk about what regions they're going to be available. They are region exclusive, and they're extremely rare. So if you want one, I wouldn't suggest just going out and looking all over the place for it. I mean, that may work for you, but I don't suggest it. And we're going to talk about the regions that they're going to be available in, and also Shellos. Both the north and southern versions of Shellos were released for a very limited time. So if you managed to be playing and you found Shellos, oh! Whoa! Hey! Congratulations! All right. So, that's a big deal. I missed, as I said in the previous video, we missed Shiny Groudon the first time around, because I wasn't playing a whole lot of Pokemon Go at that time when Shiny Groudon was first released. So, this is big. My first career Shiny Groudon, and I'm gonna get this right this time. I'm gonna snag the Pineapple Berry to get those extra Groudon candies. I hope this has good IVs. I didn't check the IVs of it. So, we're just gonna go into the IV check. Oh, 2290, this isn't good at all. It's mainly caught. Whatever. Shiny Groudon. So now we have Shiny Groudon and Shiny Kyogre. Booyah! So thanks to the shiny Groudon encounter, I lost my train of thought and forgot what I was saying. So last night I was editing, this was around like 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and Niantic sent out this pretty cryptic tweet. So I thought that the legendary Lake Trio, which all three of them are Psychic types, Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit, and I thought they were going to be special research. I thought they were going to be like Professor Willow, you know, special research type of tasks. Not field research, but special research, like what we had for Celebi and we had for Mew. But instead, we saw reports on Twitter that they were spawning in the wild, which was the craziest thing. But what worries me is their rarity. And I think they're going to be a part of the Go Fest, the 3 Go Fest events in some capacity. I think one of those Pokemon is going to be available at each Go Fest event. However, I'm not exactly sure on that, but I can almost guarantee, because their rarity is almost as if they're unknowns. They're extremely rare. There's only been a couple of them reported across the world thus far. There might be a couple more reported as I'm uploading this, or as you're watching it, but as of right now, there's only been a few reported. So we're going to talk about what regions they're available in, and we're also going to talk about how to get them, because there's a certain trick to looking for them as well. And that's not even it. There's not even it. Also, Shellos has been found. Both the regionals for the northern and southern versions of Shellos have been found. This Groudon is horrible IVs. Oh my lord. This thing is bad. This is just like the shiny that we caught in the last clip. But they were retracted very quickly. In fact, I think they were only available in the wild for about 15 to 20 minutes at the most, and then they were automatically retracted. So I think somebody at Niantic headquarters made a mistake there and maybe accidentally released a little bit too much. So maybe Shellos is coming at a later date, we don't know. All we do know is we caught the Groudon, and that's our third Groudon of the day, and let's keep it moving. So you might be wondering, what exactly are Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf? The 3 of these Pokemon are legendary Sinnoh Trio. All 3 of them are Psychic types, and they are available in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum in the video game series. Now, where are they available in Pokemon Go? They have 3 separate countries, which is brilliant because they were available across 3 separate lakes. So Mesprit has been available in Europe. That's been spotted in Europe. Uxie has been spotted in the Asia-Pacific region, and Azelf has been spotted in the Americas, North and South, which is pretty interesting. But I like how they are available in 3 different regions because they were split across 3 separate lakes. Lake Acuity, Lake Verity, and Lake Valor. Yeah, like Team Valor. And the mythology behind them is pretty interesting because they had the ability to calm and control Dialga and Palkia whenever they were angered. And they were all born from the same egg, supposedly. And also, they had the horrific myth about them, which they had the ability to make people not feel emotions and to take away people's willpower, which makes sense as to why they've been so difficult for humans to find, us in the game. But the trick to these guys is that they always gravitate around bodies of water. So if you have a lake nearby, or perhaps the ocean, try looking around by bodies of water and make sure you're always checking your nearby because they could be available at any point. They have the rarity, I believe, of unknowns. I almost tripped on a brick there. So they're going to be pretty hard to come by, but definitely not impossible. Just make sure you check your nearby, check your radar, and check to see if you see the silhouette of either Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. You could get lucky, but they are incredibly rare. I think they have the same spawn rate as unknowns, so good luck. Okay, real quick, beating up on a shiny Sandshrew. And place your bets if it's going to be shiny or not. With the all-star lineup of Mantike, Luptis, Corsola, Shiny Lotad, a 1000 CP Goldeen, and my shiny Lapras. So, place your bets below if it's going to be a shiny. I bet no, but no, what's the over-under on this thing? Who knows? It could be a shiny. And my ISL seems to be way too far up in this clip, but it's all good. 686 is going to be our CP. Did we get any good rewards? We got 2 golden raspberry and a rare candy. That's awesome. Is it shiny? No, it's not. Alright, so consider this event officially beaten. 420, Blaze It, shiny Diglett. Wow, that sunlight. Oh my lord. I didn't expect my shiny, if I got a shiny, I didn't expect it to be this high in CP level. It's gonna be the first spawn that we're catching in this video, probably the only one, as we seal the deal. I'm definitely gonna evolve this, probably in the next video, but we get the shiny Diglett, and we get the shiny Groudon. So just like last year's Earth Day event, we come out of there with the shiny, which is, honestly, that's pretty rare for me. That's pretty rare. Honestly, like, you can go back and check the stats, you can check my videos. I can tell you from the history of my channel, this does not happen. This never happens. So, a rarity, but a welcomed one. Welcome, shiny Diglett. Alright, YouTube, the next Groudon raid is underway, and we're doing a little flexing this time with the double shiny Kyogres, followed with, of course, the G triple card, G1, G2, and G100, and my Kyogre is dead. But we have another one, so we're going to pull that in. Now, what's interesting is I have 2 shiny Kyogres, but at the end of this raid, I could end up with 2 shiny Groudons, which would have, you know, that would complete my set, even though I'm not even trying to have a set. All I really wanted was 1 shiny Groudon, but, you know, 2's a party. So we're gonna end up pulling this, ugh, jeez. This Groudon's a little bit more, the Solar Beam Groudons are always harder to deal with than the other ones.
Not true.
What?
Not true.
Which one's better? Which one's worse?
If you got any Diagas or Palkia, they can take 3 Solar Beams.
Ah. Well, luckily we don't have enough for a candies to power up Diaga or Palkia yet.
Oh, mine's are powered up. I got a 98 Diaga.
How many rare candies do you have?
On what?
Like your main?
Oh, 420.
That's a lot. I'm getting there. I have like 200.
You know how much Stardust I got? 24.7 million.
That's too much. I'm trying to get to 10 million. You have more than half of what I have. And I have a lot. 8 million's a lot. You have more than half than that.
I'll be 25 before this event is over.
Ah, yeah, with the double dust and everything.
Yes.
Alright, regular Groudon, 2294, so IVs aren't looking too great here. Just try to get the deal done, I guess. Last blow going up. We'll know instantly if we caught it. Why is Groudon so hard to catch, man? Anyway, we beat the event. Shiny Groudon and shiny Diglett today. Really good day of hunting. And that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna try to keep this one brief, and I will see you guys in the next one.